In today's video, I am going to show you how I made 3 different shapes of Tailor's arm, the patterns and what they're used for. So this one I am currently using is called sausage arm or sleeve roll, and it's used for pressing seams on long and narrow areas, pants, legs, other hard to reach areas, sleeves and all of that. I didn't want to make a tailor's arm, but I figured in the future I am going to make more complicated styles like shirts and all of that. So I decided to make a tailor's arm, and this is a scrap fabric project. I used scrap fabric for this. So what is a tailor's arm? I am reading from Google, guys. A tailor's arm or dressmaker's arm is a tightly stuffed pillow used as a curved mold when ironing or pressing curved areas of clothing such as darts, sleeves, cuffs, collars or waistline. Pressing on a curved form allows a garment to fit better to the body contour, and that is no lie, guys. That is absolutely true. Okay, so as you can see, I am using it to iron sleeves, collars. Guys, you need a tailor's arm if you really do want to get serious in making clothes. And since I am on a DIY journey and I feel like I am going to be making more complicated styles, I feel like making a tailor's arm is the right thing to do now, since I have mainly scrap fabrics. I have way too many scrap fabrics lying around. So guys, enjoy the video. You can skip to any part you want. As usual, I am going to leave timestamps at the description box of this video so that you can skip to any part you want. Okay, also do not forget to like and subscribe, join the DIY community, join the DIY family, and let's go on this journey together. Okay, so let's start. So first off, I am going to start by constructing the sausage pattern. I am basically using centimeters, not inches. So I am going to draw a rectangle of 40 by 9 centimeters. So it is 40 centimeters long and 9 centimeters wide. Okay, so I am just going to draw a simple rectangle like that, and I am going to curve the top and bottom. It's as simple as that. So what I am doing here, I have drawn my rectangle of 40 by 9. So 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. So I am basically marking the middle, which is 4.5, and I am going to rule a straight line in the middle. And with that straight line, I am going to curve the edges, which is the top and bottom part of my tailor's arm. So at the top part and at the bottom part, I am going to go down by 2 centimeters on each side. So I am going to go down by 2 centimeters. You can use your curved ruler. I didn't use my curved ruler, so this is me just showing you guys closely. So from the middle part, I am going to curve it like so to meet the 2 centimeters that we drew, and that, guys, is my pattern. Okay, so do not forget, if you have a better way of making this, do let me know. Now for the oval, I am going to draw a rectangle of 21.5 by 29 centimeters. So it is 29 centimeters long and 21.5 centimeters wide. So I am going to mark the middle part. I am going to mark the middle of my oval arm, and forgive the paper I am using, guys, it's just saving. So the middle part, I already have a straight line, and it turned out that that straight line is the middle point of my arm of my rectangle. So I am just going to rule a straight line in the middle like so. So after that, from the top part of my tailor's arm, any part can be your top, but from the top part of my tailor's arm, I am going to mark 10 centimeters down. And I am going to rule a line to connect. And from the middle part, I am going to mark 9.5 centimeters outwards from the middle point like so. And at the bottom, I am going to mark 2 inches on each side from the bottom. I hope you guys understand. If there is anything you do not understand, do not hesitate to ask, okay? I would be very happy to help you, okay? Nobody taught me this is me just using my brain doing my thing, so please feel free to ask questions. And from the middle part too, I am also going to mark 2 inches and I am going to connect. So this is the shape I wanted. I connected it off camera. So from the 2 inches from the top, I connected to that middle where we add 9.5. Then I took it out and I connected to the bottom where we add 2 centimeters, and also to the other point of the bottom, and I took it round. But because I didn't have enough space, I couldn't take it round, so I am basically going to cut this in half, and I am going to cut my fabrics on fold. So guys, that is it for the sausage arm. Now let's move on to our next shape. So I am going to cut a rectangle or draw out a rectangle of 29 by 17 centimeters. So it is 17 centimeters wide and 29 centimeters long. Okay, as usual, I am going to mark 10 inches from the top like I did to the overall arm. I am going to mark 10. Did I say 10 inches? I meant 10 centimeters. I am so used to inches. I am going to mark 10 centimeters from the top, and I am going to also mark the middle points. So 17 divided by 2, 6.5. I don't know mathematics. Alright guys, so I am going to take shapes like cups and plates that have round shapes, and I am going to draw one at the right top corner of my rectangle, the top right corner of my rectangle, and I am going to come to the bottom and I am going to draw a circle that fits the entire bottom, and I am going to connect both circles together in order to create my shape, and this shape is called the drop shape. Alright guys, so this is the shape I wanted, or this is the shape I was able to come out with. Feel free to make your own better, explore, get your creativity on, and let's do this. So guys, this is my shape. Now it is time to cut our fabrics. So let's go cut our fabrics. So guys, I am done cutting my fabrics, and I left half an inch for sewing allowance. The sewing allowance is not in the pattern, but I had to leave half an inch on my fabrics, and I also cut out strips of fabrics. They are 4 inches, so I would be able to hang my tailor's arm on the wall. And note that you need 2 fabrics for the front and for the back, obviously. So I am going to sew them together, and I recommend you sew your fabrics together at least 3 times. That was how I did mine. And when you sew them together, you want to make sure you leave an opening of about 3 inches at least the opening should be able to contain your hands, so that when you fit in, or when you put in your sawdust or your scrap fabrics or pieces of fabrics, your hand can fit in to be able to adjust properly. Okay, so this is me sewing, and be careful on the curved areas. If you are an amateur beauty like me, be careful on the curved areas and sew as slowly as possible. Okay, so I am done sewing, and I want to show you guys that I already stuffed my seam roll behind the scene off camera, because I wanted to know what it would look like. So yeah, now I am going to start stuffing the rest of my tailor's arm, and like I said, I used scrap fabrics. And you want to make sure you notch your curves and iron. You also want to make sure you iron if possible. Okay, you want to make sure that as you put in your scrap fabrics, you can fit in your hand in order to adjust and fix the scrap fabrics where they're supposed to be. We don't want any spacing. And when you're done stuffing your arm, you take your needle and your thread, and you have to make a blind stitch. I hope that's what it's called, or an invincible stitch. And I recommend you also sew this at least 3 times, back and forth 3 times, in order to make this thing last long for us. Okay, so make sure you stuff your arm until it is super hard. I thought I had enough scrap fabric for this project, guys. Seriously, I thought I had enough scrap fabric for this project, but it consumed a lot of scrap fabrics, because the stuffing has to be right. It has to be right. If not, your tailor's arm is as good as useless, I guess. So that is our tailor's arm all ready and good to go. For the oval shape, I left an opening at the side, and it's tampered with the shape of the tailor's arm. So I recommend you leave your opening at the bottom of the shape and not the side. That's it. See you guys in my next video.